We don't take sides, my parents said while hosting my ex-wife and my brother at Sunday dinner after they destroyed my marriage. Fine, I don't take sides either. When the mortgage is due, they took a side real quick after that. I'm 34, and 3 months ago I came home early from work. Found my brother Zach's car in my driveway, front door unlocked, their clothes making a trail up the stairs. Found them in our bedroom, the one I'd spent 3 weekends painting that specific shade Madison wanted. I kicked them both out. Madison crying, grabbing sheets. Zach trying to explain how it just happened, how they'd been fighting their feelings for months. I filed for divorce the next morning. Then I called my parents, drove over and told them everything. You know what they said? We need to hear Zach's side of the story. A month later, Mom texted, dinner at 5. See you then, love you. I walked in through the back door and sitting at the table were Madison and Zach together, laughing with my mom in the kitchen. Dad came over, put his hand on my shoulder. We don't take sides in our family. Everyone deserves a place at our table. Zach is our son too, Mom said, coming out with her oven mitts on. Madison was part of this family for 6 years. We can't just cut people out. They were sleeping together in my bed for months. Dad sighed like I was being difficult. Zach explained you two had been growing apart. These things happen. People make mistakes. We need to move forward as a family. I left without eating. Got 50 texts that night. Mom saying I was being childish, that I needed to forgive, that everyone deserves a second chance. The Sunday dinners continued. Every week Zach and Madison were there. My parents kept inviting me. Every week I declined. They got annoyed, said I was holding a grudge, being petty. That family forgives no matter what. This went on for 3 months. Here's what they forgot. 5 years ago, they almost lost their house. Dad made bad investments. Lost $40,000 in a tech startup that went belly up. Got behind on their mortgage. Foreclosure notices. Lawyers calling. I helped them. Used $30,000 of my savings to catch up their payments. Then refinanced their mortgage in my name. Better credit. Better rate. Cut their payment by $400 a month. They paid me back $200 every month for 5 years. Never missed a payment. Always thanked me. Said I was such a good son. Until one Sunday I sat in my apartment at the exact time dinner would be happening. I pictured it. Mom bringing out the pot roast. Zach and Madison sitting there holding hands. My parents relieved I wasn't there. If they don't take sides, neither do I. I drafted an email. Due to recent changes in my financial situation, I will no longer be able to cover the mortgage payments. Your first payment of $1,247.83 is due next month. Stared at it for 20 minutes. Hit send. Phone started ringing within 5 minutes. I didn't answer. 23 missed calls that night. Mom's voicemail panicked. Dad saying this was unacceptable. We had an agreement. Zach calling me manipulative. Using money to punish people. That made me laugh. Zach calling me manipulative. I answered day 3. Mom was crying. How could you do this? This is our home. We've lived here 32 years. It is your home. You should pay for it. We can't afford these payments. You know that. Then cut expenses. Stop buying dinner for 6 people every Sunday. Pot roast isn't cheap. This is about Zach and Madison, Dad said, voice tight. This is about me not subsidizing people who don't respect me. You don't take sides. Neither do I. You're making us lose our house. You're losing it if you don't make the payments. I'm just not preventing it anymore. 2 weeks later, Zach showed up, leaning against his car, arms crossed. Mom and Dad are losing the house because of you. They're losing it because they chose you over the guy paying their mortgage for 5 years. I can't help. I don't have that money. I'm barely making rent. Then you're not as valuable as they thought. Funny how that works. He started yelling. I went inside and locked the door. 3 days before payment, both parents showed up. Looked 10 years older. We'll tell Zach and Madison they can't come to Sunday dinners anymore, Mom said quietly. If that's what it takes, it's not about what I want. It's about what you chose. You made them welcome and me feel crazy. What do you want us to do? Dad asked. I want you to understand choices have consequences. You chose Zach and Madison over me. If Zach's worth more, he should help with the house. The payment came due. They didn't make it. Neither did I. 3 weeks later, Dad called, voice flat. We're selling the house. Where will you go? Condo near the lake. 2 bedrooms. We can afford it on retirement. Won't need anyone's help. That stung. Mom got on. Zach hasn't spoken to us in 2 weeks. After we asked for help, he stopped taking our calls. Madison too. We chose wrong, she said quietly. You were right. House sold 3 weeks later. Zach emailed last month. Said he and Madison broke up. Asked if we could talk. I haven't responded. Parents sent a check last week for the missed payment. We're sorry in the memo line. They chose wrong. Yeah, they did.